We are so excited to introduce to you Oye Waddell and Hustle Phoenix as we're getting ready to start a new partnership here on Arizona Daily Mix. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So this is actually an incredible organization. Can you tell us a little bit about Hustle Phoenix?
Yes, Hustle Phoenix, our mission statement is to really support men and women in urban inner city communities with the resources they need to start businesses. And so we do it in a few different ways. One is we say intellectual capital, so we help entrepreneurs really grow what they know about business. So we teach them everything from how do you give a pitch to also like who's your customer and really identifying that. The next way is that we serve the entrepreneurs is through social capital. And so we make sure that they have people, actual physical people to really help them grow their business. So everybody from a lawyer, a banker, a person in sales, marketing, operations, to really kind of bring community around them to really help them and uplift them in their businesses. Then the last one is financial capital. So we help them by financing their businesses. And it's not necessarily about the credit score or the assets, but it's really about the character. Who is the character of this individual and how do we help them grow?
And then tell us a little bit about your backstory and how you got involved in this.
Yeah, so from a kid, I was always passionate about business, right? So I remember at 7 years old, I got in trouble for selling candy at the little elementary school, right? And so,
not okay.
And not okay at all. But, you know, I made a little money and bought some ice cream from it. No,
Okay.
But no, growing up in, I grew up in inner city Los Angeles in the late 90s, late 80s, early 90s, and seen a lot of negative activity from that. A lot of my friends were involved in gangs and selling drugs, illegal drugs and different things of that nature. And so really got passionate going into college and saying, like, how can I make a difference? I see the destruction that's happening in my communities. A lot of my friends are either passing away or going to prison because of they were hustling, right? They were doing things illegally.
But you're changing the name.
Exactly.
From hustling is now a positive.
Exactly. So our tagline is saying, let the hustlers hustle for the common good.
Oh, cool.
Instead of taking away, which we normally think about hustling as taking away from community by doing illegal things, we're saying, no, how do we hustle for the common good? How do we bring flourishing to the city? Because businesses are created from the bottom up, from the ground up.
And you've actually had, what, over 300 hustlers here in Arizona that you've helped?
Yes, exactly. So since we started in 2013, you know, we've served over 300 entrepreneurs or hustlers in this city. And so, you know, we've started again from the ground up. We only started with 6 people in a room, and all of a sudden now we have over 40 and 50 people in our cohorts. And so it's amazing to see what's happening in the city because, you know, people are hustling.
Yeah, we're going to be featuring a hustler every week here on the Daily Mix. And then we're also going to be, you know, awarding them with a media package once every 3 weeks. So it's going to be really incredible. Can you tell us, give us a sneak peek of your success stories that you've had?
Yeah, so you'll see them. They're soon to come, right? But we're going to call it the Hustler of the Month.
Okay, cool.
Really highlighting individuals in the community that are doing business for the common good of this city and seeing this city flourish because they're killing it and doing an amazing job at their businesses. And so Hustler of the Month program where they'll receive a media package and things, and it'll be a great partnership with AZ7.
We're super excited.
Thank you all.
And we can't wait to see our first feature tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
And if you want more information, you can head over to azdailymix.com.
Thank you.